How's it, guys? So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm about to log on a call with Actable Pointes. I'm going to be having a call with Lewis, who contacted me saying that they actually watched my YouTube video and it looks as though the point shoe does fit my foot, which is amazing. It fits the arch. But apparently what I didn't know is that, I showed you in my previous video how you could cut away the part of the point shoe where like the bunion is over here. And then I didn't do that because the pain actually stopped coming. Apparently you can cut the back of the shoe down to fit your length of your foot. So I'm about to have a call with Lewis and I'm going to be shown how to do that. So I thought it would be great if you guys could watch and see the interaction and see how to do it yourselves if you find that this is an issue that you have with your shoe. Okay, so I've got my point shoes out. I've got a pair of scissors on hand for when we need to cut. Okay, it's 4 more minutes. Maybe I should log on now because Lewis might be waiting already. So let's join. Okay, it's so nice that Acton offers online fittings. It's really so handy. Quit and reopen. Oh shit, just as well I did that now because that would have wasted time on our call session. So I've got 3 minutes. Now I need to sign into, put the microphone over there so that you can hear when Lewis is talking to me.
Hello.
Oh, hi Lewis, how are you?
I'm very good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you so much for meeting with me.
No problem, it's my pleasure. I watched your video, was it yesterday I messaged you or the day before? I can't remember, sorry.
No worries.
And I watched your video as I was eating breakfast and I was like, okay, I'm gonna reach out, and then I saw there was some messages we didn't see, so I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, not at all, not a problem at all. Do you want to quickly say hello to the vlog?
Oh sure. Oh wow, hi.
Hi Lewis.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Do you video everything?
Not really. It's just that
Not really.
I'm doing this because it seems to be like people are very interested in these shoes and how they work and everything. So I'm just hopefully helping people.
Do you want to start with some of your issues, some things that you want to ask, and we'll go from there? There's a couple of things that I saw as well, but I'll let you start.
Oh, perfect. Okay, all right. I just feel like only afterwards, I'd worn them a couple of times and then it felt almost like the shoe was like not getting right to the tips of my toes, if you know what I mean. It felt like when I was pointing, like the floor was just a little bit further than what I'm used to.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I wonder if the shoes are too big for me. And then when I was editing that video, I was like, oh my goodness, it's sticking out from my heel. So I don't know if maybe that's what can fix that issue.
Right, so let's start with the fit of them. So I would like you to take them apart.
Oh, okay.
You've
all right.
done so many times in the video. I don't know how you did it. So take them apart, and I just want it to be in this form. You can keep the tape on for now.
Okay.
I just want to have your foot in it so that I can see the inside of the foot.
Oh, okay.
I'm really checking to see where your arch comes.
Perfect.
So if you can you see that there's kind of like this raised area, right, where your arch is?
Yeah.
So we want to make sure when your foot is in the shoe and completely flat that this is sitting perfectly in your arch. So if your foot is too big, your arch is going to be there's going to be like a gap. Can you see? There's like a light behind that. So that it's going to be like that. So we want to make sure that your arch is sitting perfectly on there. And that's kind of how we want to gauge the size. So that, because the way that these are constructed and made and engineered, it has to be perfectly sitting on the arch for it to do its job properly.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense.
So
okay.
Can you put that on the right, whichever foot you've got?
Yeah, sure. And then
a look.
I wonder, should I put the computer down here or should I put it on the floor?
If that's possible, yeah.
Okay. Let me do that.
I'm not sure how that's going to work for your vlog setup.
Oh, shame. Yeah, no worries. And the toe cap on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Toe pads on, definitely. Yeah.
Alrighty.
And then you can stand up for me.
Can you see okay at that angle?
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. So to me, that looks absolutely perfect. So
okay.
That's not an issue. Do you want to, shall we check the other foot? Let's make sure that it's kind of symmetrical and there's no issues.
Absolutely.
So that is kind of telling me that if it's perfect like that, when we're on point, obviously your foot is compressing a little bit possibly.
Yeah.
But it's probably suggesting that there's a little bit of sinking. So possibly the laces we could look at and maybe alter.
Oh, okay. All right. What did you say the last bit there?
I said you've got very flexible feet.
Yeah.
So when you're on flat, obviously your foot is filling the shoe and it's fitting perfectly. But when you're on point, maybe because your arch is quite high, it means that you're going to get a bit of excess at the top. So if that is the case and everything else is fitting nicely, I suggest that we're going to cut them down.
Oh, okay. All right.
So let's
perfect.
Take a
I'll
look
stand
at
in
that.
first for you.
That is also looking like it's fitting perfectly. I don't really see any issues with that. In terms of the box and the width, would you say that you're fully in the box in that position?
Yes, I would say so. I'd say that
perfect.
That's the one thing that was concerning me, that if I do go smaller, that maybe that'll be too small then.
I think it would be too small for you, to be really honest. So, okay, what I'm going to do is I would like to retape the boxes because I would like to give you a couple of tips for the tape, because you also mentioned in your video that you get the rolling sometimes.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a tip so that doesn't happen.
Oh, my word. That's amazing. Let me locate this tape.
Can you grab your tape and also remove the black tape that you already have on? Yeah, sure. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. Wait a minute. I gotta say, these are the most comfortable pointe shoes I've ever worn. Oh.
We do hear that quite a lot. A lot of people say it's like dancing on a cloud.
Yes, it is. Like, I haven't had a blister yet.
It's quite I feel like it's hard to believe until you've tried it as well, because I say that to some people before they've actually got their shoes when I'm doing fittings, and they're like, oh, I'm sure it's not going to be like you're dancing on a cloud. And then when they get their shoes, they're like, oh, actually they're really comfortable, and I stopped wearing my toe pads. I don't wear toe pads anymore. Like,
oh, wow.
I don't have any pain. So
that's impressive.
Everyone's that's exactly what we're trying to do, so that's great.
Yeah, jeepers.
So are you based in South Africa?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Whereabouts?
So I grew up in Johannesburg, and then about 4 years ago I moved to KwaZulu-Natal in a little town called Howick. Everyone calls it like a retirement village. Which,
really?
I mean,
That's nice. So it's peaceful.
It's very peaceful. It's very peaceful and very close to nature. It's done. It wasn't too bad.
I visited Johannesburg in South Africa like 6 years ago, and I loved it. It was amazing. Yeah. I want to come back.
Oh, yeah? It is quite beautiful.
It was the best. Oh, okay, awesome. Perfect. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a roll of tape. I'm going to move my camera slightly down so that you can see a bit better. Just excuse my messy desk, sorry. So I'm going to take a roll of tape, and we want to make sure that this tape is able to go all the way around the shoe and overlap on itself, okay?
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to take about that much.
Oh, okay. So let me guesstimate.
Yeah.
Can you just tear it?
Yeah, you can just tear it. You don't need to...
Oh, that is so cool.
And then this is a little trick. So because you can tear it, that obviously means that it's possible that it will tear when it's on your foot, and that's not going to be that supportive.
Okay.
So we like to just fold over the top.
Okay. Oh no. Did the power just trip? Oh my word, this is so bad. I'm literally on a call with Actable Pointes shoes.
Was it a one-on-one?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Let's share that. This is so bad.
Hello.
Oh my word, I'm so sorry. Lewis, you won't believe it.
No problem.
The power tripped.
What's happened?
The power tripped.
Oh.
That is so
It
bad.
happens.
Where did I put that piece of tape now? Oh, it's on me. Hello.
Okay. So, have we folded over the top?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put your toe pad on and your foot in the correlating shoe. So right foot, right shoe, left foot, left shoe.
Okay.
Perfect.
There we go.
That piece that we've just folded is
Yes.
going to go towards the top of the box. So this area here.
Okay.
So with your foot in the shoe, I want you to place that over and lock down the sides as well. So once you've done the top and the sides, let me know.
Okay, I've done the top and the sides. Oh, sorry,
so
you can't see properly. There.
That's fine.
Okay.
That should secure your width, so you can take the shoe off your foot now.
Oh,
and
okay.
All we're going to do is wrap that around the back, like so.
Okay.
Yep, perfect. So black on the black, that is exactly what we want.
There we go.
We are then going to do a second piece of tape.
Okay.
So this is the part that's going to help the rolling. So we're going to take a piece of tape, but we're going to keep it on the roll this time.
Okay.
Like I'm going to place it so that it's a little bit overlapping the tape that we've just done.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Okay, yeah.
And then the side that is not on the roll, we're going to take it round the back, and it's going to go slightly diagonally upwards.
Oh.
If we go straight across, because the box is tapered, you're going to get excess tape and material.
Oh, okay. So you just pull it
you're going to
flat.
go slightly up.
Okay.
So it's kind of creating a little V.
Yes.
And then with the other side, you're going to do exactly the same.
Okay.
And then you can just rip the tape off. And then we're just going to make sure that it's all nice and stuck down with no issues.
Oh,
and then that is how you tape the shoes. And then that shouldn't roll. That should make sure that the tape remains nice and stuck to the shoe.
That is incredible. Okay. All right.
Okay. Happy with that?
Fantastic. Yes.
So let's take our skin and let's put it back in. Let's put the sole back in the skin.
Okay. Must I put the strap on or?
No, so we're going to put it in the skin first, and then we're going to put the straps on after.
Oh,
so
okay. All right.
I like to just put the tip of the shoe in the skin.
Yeah. Like
that. And make sure that the wings are inside and that it's in nice alignment so that everything is in a line.
Yes.
And then I'm going to just move my camera up so you can see. I point it to the ceiling. I pull on the left side, on the right side, on the left, on the right, so it's all the way down.
Yeah.
And that should be the easiest way to get it in, and that should mean that the tape doesn't roll up. Was it a bit difficult the first few times that you tried to get them in?
It was. It took a bit of a muscle workout.
It is a bit tough the first few times.
Yes, definitely.
That's because of the compression technology.
Yes, yeah. Just as well it does that. It's a very good thing. Unfortunately, you don't have to take the shoes on and off all the time. Sorry, you were saying?
Exactly, yeah. So then we're going to roll back the skin to expose the back of the sole.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, awesome. So, which laces have you been wearing? What have you come to the decision of?
Okay, so I decided to go with this one, the wide one. I think it was the wider one over here and then the smaller one over there.
Okay. And did you, I know you've tried quite a lot of combinations. Why did you decide to put the wider one more up than down? Just out of interest.
I felt like my arch was like going too far over like that. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't getting enough support under the heel, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, so it felt
your
like...
Your arch break's quite high, right?
Yes, yeah. So it felt like it was a very broken shoe, almost. Not broken, just a very...
Right.
Like, well-used shoe. Yeah.
Okay. Let's try with the laces that you have been using, and I can see, and then I can see what I think. I think the only thing that I'm thinking is because the shoes look very good on flat and they look like they fit well, but obviously when you're going up onto Pointe, you're getting a lot of excess, or a bit of excess of the sole. Yes. So I'm wondering if that's because you're sinking at all. And if you were sinking, I'd probably suggest that you need support a little bit more lower down rather than higher up.
Oh, okay, all right.
But we're going to have a look at that, don't worry.
So I'm just going to must I put the whole thing on now?
Yeah, so put it on how you would wear it.
Okay.
So you've just put the one wide lace on, right?
Yes, yeah. For now, is that...
Sure. Do you want to tape the other shoe and do two at the same time?
Oh, yes, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Oh, the power's back on!
Excellent.
I had to connect to my phone's internet because of the power going off.
But the width looks very good to me. I'm really happy with the width and the toe pads and everything.
Oh, perfect. Okay. And then... Okay, so along there.
Yeah.
And then flat down. And then I take it off.
Yeah.
And I tape around. Okay. Alrighty. Then I do the second one with the tape not torn.
Yeah.
So a little bit higher.
You're the perfect student.
Well, thank you, sir. Then I go straight down there. And then the same on the other side. Oh, there we go. Done.
Great.
Okay, cool.
And then we can put that into the skin as well.
Ah, yes, of course.
Have you been using equal laces on both feet, or have you found that there's quite a big difference?
I've actually been using equal laces on both feet. But also I'm a naughty dancer because I only dance in the Pointe shoes once a week. I actually only dance once a week, unfortunately. That's all my time allows me. And yeah, when I do, I kind of don't do proper class. Yeah, it's...
You're just in the studio by yourself? Or...
Yes, yeah. So it's like I don't have the teacher grilling me, which is something I do miss.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's really hard to motivate yourself, I find.
It is, absolutely. Especially when you're putting your body through pain. Then it's...
Yeah, definitely.
a bit more difficult. Okay, there you go. Now where do I put that lace? Sorry, let me just find the lace. Oh, okay. On.
Okay, great. So let's have a look at you on Pointe and let's see what we're working with.
Okie dokes.
Okay, oh, beautiful.
That already feels better.
Yeah. I mean, they look very good, to be really honest. Do they feel supported?
Very much so. They feel absolutely...
I do see what you mean about the spine. I think it's slightly too big for you. Only very slightly, to be honest.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, yeah.
It's very slightly sticking out, right?
Yeah, it definitely
so
is.
I think what we can do, I think we can cut down ever so slightly just to help with the line.
Okay.
So, do you have a pair of scissors?
I came prepared.
A nice big pair of scissors, if possible. Great, that's what I like to see. So, you're going to hate me for this, but let's take your shoes off.
I love you. Okay.
So, I'm not going to cut my shoes down because these are my fitting shoes. So
Yeah.
if I do fit anyone, I don't want to cut them.
No, of course not.
It's very easy to do. So all we're going to do is we're going to cut this area. And we're going to just start with a very small amount.
Okay.
It should be very easy to cut. So we can obviously always cut more, but we can't cut less.
Yes.
So let's start with a small amount. But basically, you see where that first ridge is on the sole? This part here?
Yes, yeah, this very first one here.
Yeah, I think for you, we can probably cut most of that off.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yes, yeah, because it is quite a bit.
Yeah.
So would you say, like, cut it over there? In that gap? Can you see?
I would cut just above the
just
first
above.
ridge to begin with. Just above
so
to
just
begin
above.
With. So we're going to take our scissors, we're just going to cut it and make sure to try and round the corners off as well, because obviously we don't want that to irritate you.
Oh, yes, okay.
So we can always cut more if we feel like we need to.
Yes, yeah. Well, I've done a very little bit. Is that too little? I think it's...
probably a bit too little.
Okay.
But do you know what? Let's try, because I don't want you to end up cutting too much and regretting it. So let's put that shoe on.
All right.
We won't fold the skin back, but we will put the laces on.
Oh.
And we'll go up on Pointe and have a look.
Oh, okay, perfect, yeah.
And can you turn to the back? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we definitely do want to cut a little bit more off that.
Oh, yeah, I can see from here that it's still peeking out.
So it's really hard for me to see on the camera, but if you can see maybe in the mirror, I can see you've got a mirror behind you. If you can kind of see where you think you need to cut, that would really help.
Oh, okay. Do you want that whole part that's like sticking away from the foot? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, so we want it so that it kind of finishes in line with your foot.
Okay,
so
it probably would be that first notch. It almost looks like.
Let's cut to there then, but let's try and cut
just above it first.
As little as possible.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So
yes,
we're doing that first ridge, but we're trying to cut it as close to the top as possible just in case.
Okay.
And again, trying to round the edges.
Like that.
How's that? Yeah, that looks very good. Let's try that.
All right. Oh, that's better.
That looks so much better. Yeah. So that looks much better, and I think that's also going to help with the
yes.
twisting.
You know, it feels like it's actually supporting over here now. Because it was feeling almost like, now that I'm feeling it like this, it was almost feeling like it wasn't supporting the heel. And now I can feel the heel is being supported, which is fabulous. Oh, wow.
Great.
It feels like a different shoe now.
Awesome. Which incisions have you put the laces in? Have you done it in these ones?
These ones here.
So the very top one and the second one.
Yes.
Very top one and this one and the second one. Okay. Great. The other thing I'm wondering is it might be worth trying to use one of the thin laces in the top hole as well.
Okay.
Because you said that you would like a little bit of like additional support in that area, right?
Oh, okay. So will I just put it...
it might be worth... Yeah, so we're just going to double
Oh,
it up
I see.
like that.
Okay, all right,
So
perfect.
let's give that a go and see how that feels. I'm also thinking that this will provide a little bit more support, and also you said about the twisting, it will most likely help to have an extra lace there.
Oh, well, that's amazing. Okay.
It might not work. It's all about experimenting.
Yes,
so
of course, of course.
Give it a try.
And how tight should I make it?
So you don't want to make them too tight,
okay,
but you don't want to make them too loose. So there should be a little bit of movement in there because your feet will probably expand a little on point, and you want a little bit, especially because you have quite high arches.
Okay.
So you want to make sure there's enough room.
Okay.
But that looks good. So you can. I recommend putting the skin back.
Oh, okay.
So let's put them on as if we would normally now, because I'm happy with that sold.
Oh.
How
beautiful!
I can see that one of the back of the shoe I think is a little bit coarse.
Oh, is it? Oh, yes, yeah.
There we go, perfect.
Thanks.
I think that looks much better. How does it feel?
It feels amazing.
Do you feel supported?
Yes.
You can balance?
Oh, absolutely.
And how about rolling up and down?
Let me hold on to something. One
shoe on, so maybe we should do the other shoe.
Yeah, let's maybe... Oh, I can hold on to this table here. Yeah,
that's very supported.
That is much better, Lewis. Much better.
I'm very happy.
Sure.
Shall we do the other shoe quickly
together,
we can. So that we can make sure that you're happy with everything. So we're also going to cut that one down. I'm going to say about the same length.
Okay.
They seem to be pretty equal in terms of length.
Okay.
Again, we can always cut more, so cut less.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I think it was just...
Did you know that you could cut the shoes?
You know, I don't know if you sent me the video of cutting the wing.
But, okay, I think Sophia might have sent that video, yeah.
All right, because when I saw that, then afterwards when I was like, oh, the shoes are too big for me, I was like, I wonder if I could actually cut them. So,
yeah.
So the thought did cross my mind. I'm just looking for this other naughty strap. Sorry, it's a bit of a disaster in this bag. It's like a black hole.
You should see my shoe fitting bag. It is full of shoes everywhere.
Okay, Lewis.
Yeah.
I can't find it.
Have we lost that one?
Not to worry. That will rock up when I'm not looking for it. You know, as these things do.
You can give that a try. It might not work for both feet. Maybe 1 foot you don't need it.
Okay.
And 1 foot you do. So.
Okay.
That looks so much better. That really looks like it's fitting your foot perfectly.
It feels some... Oh, I found it! It's over here.
Where was it? Oh, great.
Oh, gosh, what am I doing?
I do think it looks like you could do with a little bit more support on that left foot.
Yes.
I think it's just going to help you not sink a little bit as you're rolling up and down.
Yes.
So I do think that would be a good addition.
It definitely makes a difference, hey? Because I can feel it on the other...
It was actually...
I'm doing this the lazy way, which is usually the longer way.
I think that's the hard way.
Yeah.
It was actually really great to see your video, to see how the laces really change the way the shoe fits and feels.
Yeah,
it is quite a big difference.
Yeah, because you kind of think it'll feel the same if you haven't tried the shoes before or something, you know. But when you actually do it,
Absolutely. And I get a lot of people very skeptical about that, and then when they actually try them, I'm like, oh no, you're actually really right. It feels so different, and even just a small change can make a big difference.
Absolutely, like this change, these changes we've done here, next level. You know your stuff, that's for sure. Oh, that feels better, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that looks really nice. They look absolutely stunning on you. Really beautiful. Wow.
And I feel like they're really allowing me.
Amazing.
Yeah, and they feel like they're really making my foot go over now. Like, not pulling back as much.
But you... Definitely. But I can see that you're still using your muscles. With Actable Pointes, you can really have to use your muscles to get up and down, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Do you have any more questions about the fit? Anything that I can help with? I'm here for you.
I think that's it. You've pretty much...
That's it?
Answered my life story here. Yeah, really.
It's great. I'm happy to help.
I cannot wait to use them in that studio again. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's so good. Well, I'm really excited to see you dance in them again now.
Yeah, thank you so much. And Lewis, really, I appreciate your time so much, hey?
Anytime, honestly. If you need any help, just let us know.
I will do so.
Last tip before I go. Did you know that you can wash these?
I had no idea.
So, this is great. So you can wash these. The grey part, the sole.
Yeah.
So you can wash these with soap and hot water, and it's not going to affect the product in any way. You can't wash the skins. Unfortunately, that will damage the product, and it won't give you the support that you need. So we don't recommend washing the skins. But these you can wash. So I recommend doing it every month or so, depending on how often you dance.
Yeah.
Obviously, you said you're just dancing once a week, so maybe you could do a bit less, or maybe every 2 months.
Okay.
But you just take the shoes apart, take all the tape off, soap and warm water, let them air dry, and then the next day you can retake the shoes, and they are good to go.
Isn't that incredible?
That is my favourite tip about Actable Pointes. I love to finish with that on a call because I think it's just amazing. Smelly point shoes are disgusting, and the fact that you can get rid of that with washing is genius. I love it.
That is next level. It's Sophia who thought of the idea, hey? Or
it is. It's Sophia's
brilliant mind, Dave.
Yeah.
She's brilliant.
She's a genius, yeah.
She really is. I mean, I remember years ago seeing the Nike prototype point shoe. Did you see that picture? And I was like, oh, please. This is amazing.
Awesome. Great. I'm so happy that we did this and that I've helped you today. And if you need anything, just give us a call or email or whatever you need.
I will do that, Lewis. Thank you so much. And thank you for taking time out of your day to do this for me. I really appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. You have a wonderful day.
I will. Thank you. And you as well. Okay. Cheers,
Bye.
Bye. Okay, but wow. Blown away by that. Aren't you guys? That you can wash the inner of the Actable Pointes shoes. I mean, that is insane. Oh, in what lifetime have you ever heard that you can wash a point shoe? Never. Because you mustn't and you cannot. It's something that it's not even used in the same sentence. So that is amazing. And second of all, actually this should have been the first of all, how amazing do they fit now? Literally, just the cutting. I'm sorry that the angle wasn't great, but I didn't want to fuss with the camera and everything and waste time. So it wasn't the best angle for you guys. I'm sorry about that, but I hope that the information that you heard in this call was helpful and enlightening. And remember, you can book your own online call with ACT to have a virtual fitting even before you buy the shoes. So yeah, definitely consider that. But guys, they fit. Let me give you a better view of how they are fitting now. Okay, so this is what they look like after the call with Lewis from ACT, one of the point shoe fitters, and they feel amazing now. I want to tell you that my feet feel like they are actually using the floor now, whereas before it almost felt, because of that extra length, it almost felt like the floor was a bit far away from our feet. But now it feels beautiful. And someone did say that they wanted to see how the shoes roll through. So I'll show you now. Roll through up and then down, up and down. I'm not very strong to do a roll through on a releve, but yeah, they feel so much better. So there you go. So please remember that you guys can also book yourselves an online, sorry, I'm just going down here, online call for a virtual point shoe fitting. What an amazing session that was. I'm so impressed. These shoes are just, they just keep on impressing me. Thank you, ACT, for hooking me up with that call. Can't wait to dance with these again in the studio. Oh, and let me just show you. This is literally how much of the shoe I cut off. It's just very little. Can you see that? Very little. So you don't have to go crazy, but yeah, if you, oh, wait. If you're unsure, please book yourself an online appointment. So amazing. Okay, but that's enough from me. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you guys have a blessed weekend or week, wherever you find yourselves. Loads of love.